C's Tarot here. We're going to do Capricorn general read for September 2024. I'm not going to do the intros this month. I'm just going to go straight into story cards and I'll explain everything as we go. Alright, and also I'd like to butt in, don't worry, this isn't my new setup or anything. The kids have taken over my usual spot because it's a bit hotter in Brisbane at the moment and it's got better aircon. Anyway, let's get to your story, Capricorn. Alright, first card for you is Communion. Alright, so that's where you're starting from. Probably a communion within oneself. Figuring out how to, valuing yourself. You might have been in the past, you might have been in a relationship or in some sort of situation where someone wasn't valuing you for what you were worth. For some, it doesn't have to be that. It could just be that you're in some sort of communion, some sort of union. Could be through some sort of spiritual group or something like that, some sort of connection that is strong. And belief system that is the same as each other. Alright, and that is crossed by the fox. There's some sort of cunning person. Look at the fox card here. I'll just show it to you. There we go, it's the fox. Now that can show you strategy, just so I can show it to you before the communion. It shows strategy, so someone who could be cunning. Someone was cunning with you, possibly in a communion you had in the past, or some sort of union, or some sort of strategy. Or someone was cunning and it's made you step back and figure out you weren't valuing yourself in order to participate in this dynamic that you were in at one point in the past. You were dealing with crossings. You had a choice to change it or to continue with. Alright. Currently you're dealing with seeking. You're seeking if you've made the right decision, or you're seeking finding oneself or the value within oneself. You're seeking appreciation, you're seeking a union with someone who actually values you, or you're seeking something that's going to bring you something that you need. Sorry, I'm talking really crap today, sorry about that. Alright, you could be seeking fulfillment, possibly with work or a relationship. In the future for you, Capricorn, what have we got? Surfer, so needing to balance is your future. So you might be seeking a balance. Maybe you've been in a lack mindset and it's really been throwing you off, or maybe you've been neglected when it comes to affection or some sort of happiness that you're wishing to have, and you might be trying to, maybe you're working too much and you have been neglecting your own needs. Alright, and your overall resonating theme here for you, Capricorn, is box of rain. You're trying to make the best of a tough situation containing rain within a box. That's making sense of chaos, trying to see the bright side. Alright, how many synchronicity cards does Capricorn need? 2, only 2 this month. Alright, Capricorn. First card is Shaman, so yes, doing some sort of healing from within. So it definitely is, I was getting that feeling that you are trying to heal from within, give yourself that sense of value back. Maybe it was yourself that stopped valuing yourself, and then you put yourself in, letting yourself be put in positions where you weren't valued, or you were the one that was bearing the brunt of everything. There's only 2 cards, right? And we've got synchronicities. So yeah, you're taking some signs. You might be getting some messages through dreams, or you might be noticing the angel numbers, something like that. You're in tune to something, some sort of a vibration out there. That's an interesting little story there, Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn myself, so I'm watching this for myself. This is looking interesting. Alright. Alright, we're just going to move on to the general monthly mood. We're going to see what frame of mind you're entering September in, or you've already entered September in. I know I'm a bit late this month, sorry about that, Capricorn. Alright, so first 2 cards indicate the frame of mind in which you're entering the month. Third card will be why you're in that frame of mind. Okay. Nice. Okay. Alright, Now, see, it says we've got the Queen of Swords, and then we've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is the frame of mind in which you're entering the month in. Now, that's intelligent, quick, complexity. So there's a certain situation that you might have been in. You might have had a family with someone, or you might have been in some sort of situationship or something like that, and you've realised it wasn't really serving you well. Nine of Pentacles shows that you're willing to move on by yourself. You don't need someone else to feel fulfilled. And this is all based off a Tower in reverse. So you felt stuck, and you were unable to continue on. You were blocked from finding happiness here, or finding some sort of new cycle. Alright, so let's move on to the good to come for you, Capricorn. Alright, first two cards will indicate the good. The third will be how you initially feel about this good when it enters. So if it's an event or a person or someone who enters your life, sometimes we don't recognize it until later on that it's a good thing, or we don't trust the situation. So that's why that card's in the spread there. Alright, so first two cards to indicate the good to come. So it's good to come for Capricorn. Let me just do a quick shuffle. Alright, first two cards. Okay, first to come. This is the good to come. Alright, so if some of you who has been single for a while, yeah, there could be something coming in for you that's going to turn you. Alright, if you've been single for some time and you've been trying to fix a relationship for some time and it hasn't really been working out for you, the fortunes have been against you, that's going to turn around. You're going to be following your animal instincts here, and that could possibly be meaning, finding someone who gets your motor running, or for some it could just be indicating just doing what is right for you and letting yourself guide you to happiness. And that's all based off some sort of misfortune that you've had in the past, or some sort of effort you've put in and hasn't been paid off. And this has all been, and how you're initially going to feel about this good coming in is that you're going to be willing to give and receive this good news or good generosity. So for some of you who have been not been getting the affection, or some sort of the good parts of life, you're going to be willing to accept it this time around. Sometimes we're the worst enemy because we don't feel that we should be, we deserve goodness in our life. So that's going to change. You're going to be accepting it. It looks like someone's going to be taking care of you here. Looking very nice. Now let's move on to the challenges. So first two cards will indicate the challenge. The next two cards after that will be what you can do to overcome those challenges. Alright, what's the challenge for Capricorn in September 2024, please? Two cards. Alright, here we go. Alright. Yeah, it's going to be tension at home if you're sharing a home, or you're sharing it with a family or a partner, or maybe you're just living in a share house or something like that. It's going to be some sort of tension within the home. It's going to be some sort of anxieties and unpreparedness, tension, turbulence, insincere. So there's going to be some sort of arguments within the home this month. Yeah, because it's based on insecurities, weaknesses, and some sort of illusion and manipulation. So maybe your partner is under the illusion that she's meant to be somewhere else, and that's giving you some sense of insecurity, or she's talking to someone else, or he's talking to someone else, and that's giving you a sense of insecurity, and it's going to start an argument. Maybe it's not for the right things. Maybe she's just a good friend with that person, or he's a good friend with that person, and you're just filling in the gaps there because you don't know the full story. What can you do to overcome this challenge, Capricorn? Yes, just take a step back and have a look at the options that are available for you, but also be careful what you wish for. There's daydreams, there's some choices. There's a bit of fantasy, so loss of control. Yeah, you need to overcome whatever it was in the past, some sort of betrayal. You can either try and work on it, and if they're, just say it's a partnership, you can try and work on this relationship. If they put in as much as you're putting in, cool, you can continue doing that. But if you see that they're not exactly valuing the situation as much as you are, it's time to move on. Yeah, we've got the Eight of Cups here, which is moving beyond withdrawal, separation, inaction. So yeah, if you're in a relationship where it's still a bit on the rocks and you're putting in the effort to try and make it work, and they're not, or you keep finding them they're saying they're not doing this, but then you find out they are, something like that. Just take that as a sign that this isn't working. Alright, let's move on to career and money for you, Capricorn. So 2 cards to indicate what it is you need to know about finances and career. And the next 2 cards after that will be what you can do to improve the situation, because there's always room for improvement when it comes to Capricorns and finance. Alright, here we go. 2 cards. What does Capricorn need to know about their finances this month? Okay. Someone's a bit stubborn when it comes to what they're spending their money on, or what ventures in which they're going to take. If you're running your own business, don't limit yourself to certain methods of making money here. There is some other options available. Don't be stubborn in your ways. Listen to other people as well. If they're going to offer advice, listen to them. You don't have to take it up, but you can at least listen to them. And also, there's going to be some sort of new approach to all problems. Here, you've got the 4 of Cups in reverse. So that's some sort of new events and possibilities. So there's going to be options coming in for you for finances and career. You just need to be ready for it and listening when people are talking. What can you do to improve the situation there, Capricorn? Yeah, you need to release yourself from certain limitations here. There's something available to you which is a little bit unusual for you, Capricorn, and it could be leading to something great. Yeah, it could be leading to something fantastic, actually. It's like 4 of Wands here. It's like celebration, stability, home, romance, community, sense of community. So listen, when people are talking to you and giving you advice, don't just go, oh, this person, eh? What do they know about this? Something might come out of that. A little keyword might prick something in your head and go, hang on, that actually reminded me of something else I learned in the past. So it might not be exactly what they're saying to you, which is going to help you. It might be something that triggers something in your brain. Alright, let's move on to the singles. Alright, Capricorn singles. First 2 cards are going to indicate what's to come for the Capricorn singles in September 2024. The next 2 cards will be options, or how the rest of the month will play out. 5th card will be the outcome. So will the single Capricorns be single by the end of the month? Let's see. We'll see if there's any options coming in. Alright, what's to come for you, Capricorn, in September? Yeah, it's the Ace of Wands. So that's taking action on your ideas. So you will be putting yourself in the arena this month. You're going to be not sitting back and hoping that someone notices you on social media and decides to talk to you randomly. You're going to be putting yourself out there. Maybe you might be the one that starts the conversation, but could also just be willing to create. You're inspired to find this person. You've got energy when it comes to your sexuality and what you need. Strength, focus, force, creation. For some of you might, I won't say that, but for some of you, okay, a little warning: if you're not wanting to have kids, it's a possibility that you might want to just cover up if that's the case. What else is to come for you, Capricorn? Yeah, we've got the Empress in reverse. It's funny, we've got someone who's got inspiration to do something, and for someone who's a little bit could be, yeah, it's a warning too. It could also just be meaning that you get a little bit lazy when it comes to, well, your inspiration's low, but before that was your inspiration was high. Now, I like to mention this just because it doesn't mean it for everyone. I'm just going to mention this. If it's only going to help one person, that's all that counts, really. Now, when I see the Empress in reverse sometimes, especially in a love spread, in reverse, that can mean sickness. So you could be getting the flu or something like that, which affects your chances. But for some people, it could also be a little warning that maybe it is time to cover up. If you don't know the person's history or something like that, or maybe you're thinking that they're cheating on you or something like that, yeah, just be careful. We'll clarify. What is this about? Yeah, it's problems and insecurities, dullness of mind, instability when it comes to this Empress in reverse. And it could also just be indicating that you might be so keen to move forward and forget the past that you're going to lower your standards, and it might lead to some sort of wasted time in the future where you're going to be spending your time with someone who's not exactly correct for you, but it was at the right time. It felt correct because it made you forget about someone. All right, how's the rest of the month going to play out, or what options do we have for Capricorn? What else do we have? Yeah, you got a bit of sweet victory here, so it looks like you might be dating in spite. Not all, but you might be dating someone, or making it heard that you're seeing someone, or putting up a picture that on your first 5 minutes of your date, just so someone online can see. Possibly an ex who's like, hang on, no. And you're like, yeah. Could be an Aquarius. And you've also, it's a new cycle's beginning for some of you. There's some sort of recognition coming towards you. Everything that you've worked for is coming together. So it seems like if you're trying to overcome someone in the past, you're going to be distracting yourself with other options here. All right, what's the outcome for you, Capricorn? Capricorn singles. It's getting over or having some sort of, it's all based on grief. Something that's happened in the past. This is why you're dating in spite and stuff like that. So this is all based on grief. So maybe you're trying to avoid feeling the grief from the past. Someone that you've moved on from, or who moved away from you, and you've been trying to avoid feeling the feelings. The only thing you can really do is to face the feelings and to get them over and done with, because even if you do successfully find someone that helps you distract yourself from the situation, eventually it will catch up to you. And it's best to get over and done with now. And also for your next, or for your future relationships, it's best to heal and to find the center before you bother someone else's life. Alright, I'm going to give you a Moonology card there. Yeah, we've got fixed signs. Sorry, we've got Aquarius here as options. We've got Earth signs, Virgo. We've got Scorpio, Earth, Virgo, and Fire. So basically a bit of everything as options and potentials for this month. I'm going to give you a Moonology card there, Capricorn. To give you some sort of advice. And that is, look at the bigger picture. Take a step back. Take a look at the bigger picture. There's something there for you to be seen. That also was indicating in your finances there that there's some options there that you're not, you're limiting yourself to the options just by, I don't do this. I don't go to those type of clubs because it's not my type of scene, or something like that. Or I don't want to go there. It's, I just assume I'm not going to be appreciated or whatever. You need to get out of that. All right, let's go to the couples. First card's going to indicate how your partner's feelings towards you are, or what their feelings are towards you. I'm sorry about my vernacular today. I'm like, hey man, but I can't even speak properly. Really must get some more sleep. Alright, couples, first card is how they feel about you, or the feelings towards you in the situation. Second card is your feelings towards the situation. Third card would be what the outcome would be if you don't do anything, or if you just leave it as it is. Fourth card is what you could do to improve the situation. Maintain, mend, whatever. Alright, so your partner's feelings towards you, Capricorn, in September. Yeah, they believe in their own personal power. They might be not spending as much time with you because they're doing some sort of self-healing or work on themselves, some sort of shadow work. They're going for some sort of first steps and planning towards making decisions. So yeah, you're in that element there, I'm sorry to say, for your partner. How are you feel about the situation? You feel you got freedom to choose. Maybe your partner has taken a step out, or they used to be more present and they're no longer around as much because they've got other things going on, and you're thinking, hang on, I'm free to do more things. I don't have this person watching me like a hawk as much anymore. I'm not saying that you're going to go talk to someone else, but I just mean that you might just be free to do the things that you weren't allowed to do in the past. Alright, so what will happen between you two if you just leave it as it is and just kind of continue? Yeah, you're going to be regaining whatever it was. Someone's doing some healing here, and you just probably need, for yourself, you need to go out and do your own thing. Enjoy yourself for your time for yourself, and time apart will make the heart grow fonder. What can you do to improve the situation? Is to make sure that you're not failing to give to yourself. So if you're in a dynamic where you're the one doing all the work, or majority of the work, and the other person's got more of a say or a sway in the relationship, maybe it's time to think about that. There's no indication here of Well, okay. Well, there was. I just pulled that one. It's up to you, it seems. You have to make a decision if you want to move out of this particular union. I don't think it's up to them. They're taking their time. They feel that they have the stability. Yeah, and there's some sort of hidden agenda on their half, which they're doing. So hopefully they're not doing anything too bad. Let me just clarify. What the hell is this moon about? Okay, there's some sort of lust and desire. Okay, they've got their eye on something else. Alright, let's figure this out. But don't worry, it's superficial and it's an illusion. So they might be, maybe there's some guy at their work or something like that, and they think that they've got a connection with them, and then they might be secretly going away on their phone talking to them, but it seems like it's an illusion. The person they're talking to is not really reciprocating what it is that their feelings are towards them or their desires towards them. Jesus, yeah. Are you going to find out about this? Yeah, it's going to test the strength of the relationship here. Capricorn, I'm really sorry for this, but there will be some sort of rejuvenation. You've got the Judgment card, so it's a bit of a reconciliation card. It could also be an awakening or a purpose. For some of you might be awakened to the fact that, hang on, this person doesn't value me, I'm going to go. And then you find someone great. Or for some, it's just testing the strength of the relationship, and it's going to grow stronger. What's the outcome? Yes. Okay, well, some sort of got the Devil card coming up there, so maybe it's a relationship that's based off some sort of trauma bond or some sort of sexual dynamic. Anyway, I'm going to move on. Alright, let's move on to the... actually, sorry, I had to give you a Moonology card there, couples. My apologies, I only started doing it this month, that's why I keep forgetting. Alright, couples, what card do we have for you? And that is time for healing. Yes, it's definitely time for healing there, Capricorn. Especially if your relationship's on the rocks. Give each other some space. Let them figure out if whatever it is that they're chasing is going to reciprocate. But it's up to you to figure out if you want to be around waiting for someone to make a decision like that. Because that's definitely going to have an effect on your self-worth. Alright, now let's move on to life purpose. For those of you looking for a purpose, or more of a purpose in your life, or for those of you who are looking for confirmation that you're on the right track when it comes to career, this might be for you. Alright, first card for you, Capricorn, is Author. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Now, it doesn't have to just be a book. Maybe you could be an influencer online, and maybe your words are going to be helping a lot of people. Alright, what else we got for you, Capricorn? Got speaker, okay, and that's your life purpose involves your skill of orientation. So, yeah, definitely, you could be out there doing some sort of motivational speeches, or someone who online doing some sort of influence, something called influence, I should say. So that might be a confirmation for you. Let me know if it is. Alright, let's move on to the Soul's Journey. I'm going to pick out two cards for you, Capricorn. Alright, first one's grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. There's some time apart will actually help you realize what it is that you're considering leaving or trying to work on. And we've got patience. I will accept that everything will happen in divine order. Alright, so don't try and push something, or don't try and manipulate the situation, because it's going to backfire. I'm going to pick out, we've got up to the messages from the cosmos. When it comes to Capricorn, I'm going to pick out 5 cards for you as messages. Unless the danger card comes out, I won't be clarifying. So, I do clarify the danger card, don't worry. If it comes out, I'll figure it out. 5 cards for you, Capricorn. Messages from the cosmos. Here we go. We've got Jesus. Danger. There is danger approaching. Alright. I could sense that was coming. Alright, so let's clarify what the hell this danger is. Could be that Empress in reverse, like I was saying for the singles out there. I want to just wear some protection or something like that. Let's figure it out. What's this danger over? Yeah, someone flattering you, someone telling you some white lies in order to get into your pants. They might already have a partner, or they have something that they, I'm clean, don't worry, and then you find out later on, actually, no. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Maybe reflective self-exploration. Be very careful if you're on the market and you're just looking for a fun time, not a long time. Just be definitely careful. Maybe use some protection, but just remember that there's certain types of STDs out there. Condoms don't protect you from like HPV or something like that. That's all skin on skin. The new stuff that's out these days, like monkeypox or mpox, they call it now. Sorry. So I don't know. Just be careful about that, Capricorn. I know you're trying to. This isn't going to resonate for all, right? But if you're trying to forget someone or trying to distract yourself, just be careful what it is, who you're inviting into your life. All right. Sorry about that, Capricorn. Yes, there is a warning there when it comes to sexually transmitted stuff. And I'm a Capricorn, that's heartbreaking to me too. I'm like, damn it. Oh man. Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna be librarians again for another month. Don't worry. Alright, here we go. Time will pass, it's all good. Alright, we got criticize. Excellence means being different, be yourself. It is quite easy to be unique. All you have to do is be yourself. Capricorn's quite good at that. Especially, you think about all the musicians in the past. You had like David Bowie, you got Elvis, Marilyn Manson. I know some of you are like, Marilyn Manson, what the hell are you talking about? But he was pretty strange, wasn't he? I think some really good Capricorns out there. I'm just having a mind blank at the moment. Anyway, but yeah, David Bowie, come on. Alright, then we've got Cradle. Butterfly-shaped star nebula, so expansion. So something's going to happen here. A bit of a danger. That danger warning's throwing me off for the rest of this read. Alright, then we got invest. Pay attention to the input of resources. So yeah, it's a little heads up of whether, just say you've got some sort of credit card or something like that, just be careful where your money's going. Or maybe someone is, signed you up for something without your permission, and you're still paying off that streaming service which you haven't used for like a year or two. Pay attention to the input of resources. Anyway. Last card, and that is accumulate. Accumulating energy, waiting to explode with shining light. So yeah, you guys are trying to move forward. There's some sort of... You've gone through the crap for the last 18 months or whatever, and you're really looking for it to be Capricorn time. It is coming soon, don't worry. It's Capricorn time very soon. I think by November, I think that everything kind of clears up astrology wise. I think Capricorns will be in a better position. So yeah, we're almost out of that cycle. It's been quite hard. It's been like 2 years, it seems. But once that's over, it's going to be good times for another 12 years or so. Anyway, all right, Capricorn, it was a pleasure doing a reading for you. My son's getting in trouble in the background, and I'll see you next time.